Good evening. Welcome to the State of Business on Art TV with Rukshi Panditaratna. Let's take a look at the headlines first. Rising motorcycle accidents raise concerns. Maldives seek enhanced trade and investment ties with Sri Lanka. Science and Technology for Society Forum organized by Ministry of Science and Technology is underway in Colombo. Imperatives for sustainable development goals, community involvement in science and technology, skills development and social innovation are among the topics to be discussed at the sessions. Sri Lanka Science and Technology for Society Forum is inspired by the annual Japanese STF Forum. Leading science and technology figures from many countries graced the occasion to share their knowledge and expertise. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe was the chief guest at the inaugural session.
The Ministry of National Policy and Economic Affairs, together with the Ministry of Science, Technology and Research, will prepare proposals for a Central Institute of Science and Technology. Our universities and research centers will have the opportunity of being affiliated with the CIST. Furthermore, our national policy is based on the expansion of science and technology education in the school system and the universities, the strengthening of research development of private and public sectors. This calls for more science and technology teachers and academics. The concerned ministries are now addressing their minds to preparing a report as a first step.
National Council for Road Safety says from January 1st to July 31st, 686 motorcyclists have died of motorcycle accidents. Most of the victims were young employed men. To minimize fatalities in motorcycle accidents, the Consumer Affairs Authority has made it mandatory to have SLS certification for helmets effective from this month.
යතුරුපැදි ලාභීන්ට මේ වන විට කිසිම තහංචියක් පැනවිලා නැහැ. Tamanට දැනට භාවිතා කරන හෙල්මටය භාවිතා කරන්න. ප්‍රමිතියෙන් තොර හෙල්මට් නිෂ්පාදනය කරපු අයට ඒ අය දැන් කියනවා අපිට කාලයක් ලබා දෙන්න ප්‍රමිතිගත කරන්න කියලා. ඇත්තටම මීට අවුරුද්දකට මාස දෙකකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා තමයි මේ ගැසට් නිවේදනය නිකුත් කෙරුණේ. මේක අපි 2014 තමයි මාර්ගාරක්ෂක ජාතික සභාව මේ අවශ්‍යතාවය පැහැදිලි කරලා දුන්නේ පාරිභෝගික අධිකාරියටයි ප්‍රමිති කාර්යාංශයටයි. අපේ රටේ මාර්ගානතුරු වැඩිවීම පසුගිය දශකයේ පුරාම අවුරුද්දක් ගානේ වැඩි වුණා.
The chairman of National Council for Road Safety noted if this trend continued, Sri Lanka will lose more lives in 20 years than what it lost due to the 30-year conflict.
මේ වෙනකොට අපේ රටේ හැම පැය 3කටම සැරයක් කොහේ හරි තැනකදී කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් මේ යනවා මාර්ග අනතුරක් නිසා. ඒ වගේම අපේ රටේ හැම පැය 72කටම සැරයක් කොහේ හරි තැනක අහිංසක දරුවෙක් මේ යනවා මාර්ග අනතුරක් නිසා. ඒ වගේම අපි කවුරුත් පිළිගන්න ආරක්ෂිතයි කියලා කියන කහයිර තුලදී හැම දවස් 5ක වුණ සැරයක් පුජ්‍යලෙක් මේ යනවා කහයිර තුලදී.
The Maldivian envoy in Sri Lanka says that the Maldivian government wants to broaden trade links with Sri Lanka. The Maldivian High Commissioner in Sri Lanka, Zahia Zarir, invited the Sri Lankan firms to invest in development projects in Maldives. Speaking at a meeting at the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, she said a number of opportunities will be opened up in her country for airport development, housing, hospitals and renewable power projects. Education and health services were discussed as potential areas that could be further developed. It was revealed that more than 5,000 Sri Lankans are working in Maldives, mainly in the tourism sector, while over 10,000 Maldives are living in Sri Lanka for various purposes such as education. More news after this break. Welcome after the break. State Minister of Finance Lakshman Yapa Abeyewardena says the present government's economic policies would be implemented through discussion between Sri Lanka Freedom Party and United National Party. He said SLFP has appointed a committee to create its policy framework, which would be later discussed with the UMP.
අයවත් එක්කම ඉදිරිපත් කරන යම් කාරණාවලට අපේ යෝජනා අපි ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා. අපේ යෝජනා ඉදිරිපත් කළා මෙන්න අපේ ප්‍රතිපත්ති. අපි පෞද්ගලිකකරණය පිළිබඳ ලාභ ලබන ආයතන කිසිවක් විකිණීම හෝ ඒ ක්‍රියා කිරීමට අපි එකඟ නැහැ. ඒතර ලාභ ලබන ආයතනෙ හිමි කරන්න බෑ. ඒක පැහැදිලිවම කියලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ජනතා හිතවාදී සහ ජනතාවට සේවය කළ යුතු ආයතන රැක ගැනීම පාඩු ලැබුණත් ප්‍රතිව්‍යුහකරණයක් කරනවා ඇරෙන්න ඒවයි කළමනාකාරීත්වයේ වෙනසක් කරනවා ඇරෙන්න ඒවා වෙනත් ක්‍රියාදාමයකට යන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වගේම ඉතාමත්ම පාඩු ලබන ජනතාවට කිසිම සේවයක් වෙන්නේ නැති ආයතන තියෙනවා. ඒවා පිළිබඳ PPP ක්‍රමයට යන්න අපේ විරුද්ධත්වයක් නැහැ. ඒක පිළිබඳ කිසි ගැටලුවක් අපිට නැහැ.
More news after this break. Welcome after the break. The market ended weaker, trading on thin volumes as investors remained sidelined. Indices closed lower as selling was witnessed on blue chip counters. The all-share price index dipped 6.09 points to close at 6,501.89 and S&P SL20 dipped 4.20 points to close at 3,579.33. The turnover for the day amounted to 758.4 million rupees. The top traded counters were Distilleries 233.2 million rupees, First Capital Holdings 82.8 million rupees, Ceylon Cold Stores 51.2 million rupees, Selinco Insurance non-voting 32.6 million rupees and Access Engineering 30 million rupees. Retail activity continued on First Capital Holdings, while Access Engineering was also subject to retail activity. Foreign inflows amounted to 273.1 million rupees, whilst foreign outflows totaled to 295.8 million rupees. Let's take a look at the day's forex rates. That's all for tonight on our TV's State of Business. See you tomorrow at the same time. Good night.